All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to talk about something we have all felt, that familiar pain of a meeting grinding to a halt because of tech problems. We're going to explore how one integrated space can turn all that chaos into actual productive collaboration.
Yeah, you know the scene. You know it well. That frantic pre-meeting dance, the fumbling, the waiting, and then that big collective sigh of relief when a screen, maybe, finally flickers to life. We've all lived it, and honestly, it's the biggest enemy of a great idea.
This slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the old way, that familiar mess, a graveyard of adapters, and that desperate call to IT. On the other side, the SyncHub way, a world that's completely wireless, the connection is instant, and the first words of a meeting are simply, "Let's begin." That's the exact shift we're digging into today.
So let's just call it what it is. The old meeting room ritual. That 10 minutes of friction right at the start of every meeting, well, it's not just an annoyance. It's a productivity killer that is actively holding your great ideas back.
But what if I told you that entire ritual could just disappear? That those days of fighting with technology before you can even get started are well and truly over?
And this brings us to a whole new era of collaboration, one that's built around an all-in-one solution designed for truly friction-free teamwork.
So meet the SyncHub Smart Boardroom. Now, this isn't just another screen or some fancy speaker. It's a fully integrated space. I want you to imagine a 4K digital canvas, wireless projection, and a professional AV setup, all working together as one seamless system. Okay, so how does SyncHub actually make that friction-free promise a reality? Let's dive into the features that really make the magic happen and unlock a whole new way of working together.
All right, let's start with a number. 9. Just 9. What in the world could this possibly refer to?
That is the number of devices that can share their screens at the exact same time, wirelessly. We're talking laptops, tablets, phones, it doesn't matter. All of a sudden, a brainstorm isn't some slow-moving queue for the one HDMI cable. No, it's a dynamic, living mosaic of everyone's ideas side by side in real time.
Okay, next up, another key number for you, 360 degrees. This one is all about making sure that no one, and I mean no one, gets left out.
Yeah, this is all about the audio. An array of 8 beamforming microphones captures sound from every direction, which, for your remote teammates, is an absolute game changer. No more leaning into a single little mic or hearing those echoey distant voices. They get a genuine seat at the table, hearing every single word clearly, no matter who is speaking.
And what about the ideas you're actually generating on the board? Well, the Smart Canvas acts like your digital safety net. It automatically saves versions of your work so you can always go back. Even better, its handwriting recognition turns your scribbles into searchable text. That brilliant thought you jotted down is never again going to be lost to some blurry photo of a whiteboard.
So, features are one thing, but what does this all look like in the real world? Let's actually see how it all comes together when we put this collaboration into action.
So you might be asking yourself, okay, this sounds great, but who is this really for? Is it just for a specific type of company or maybe only for certain teams?
You know, the sheer variety of teams using this is what's really powerful. Just look at product and engineering. They're live sketching user flows while casting complex CAD models right beside them. And the win? Faster design sprints. Or take a look at marketing with multiple mock-ups on screen at once, ready for real-time annotation. The win there? No more bottlenecks. Ideas go from concept to approval in a single session. Even learning and development uses it for seamless hybrid training where remote staff can co-write on the board, leading to much higher engagement.
And it's not just for traditional corporate teams either. Course creators are using the studio-grade AV to record crystal-clear lessons. Podcasters can stream interviews with amazing audio. And for any hybrid team, it becomes that essential bridge, a shared digital space that connects the office and home on one infinite canvas. Okay, by now I'm sure you have some practical questions. So in this final section, we're going to get ahead of them and give you the details you're probably looking for.
And this is probably the most important question of all, right? After a fantastic, productive session, how do you make sure all that valuable work actually leaves the room with you?
The answer couldn't be simpler. It's just 3 steps. 1, at the end of your session, you just tap Save and Share. 2, choose your format.
email a PDF to everybody or download it locally. Or 3, and this part is just brilliant, you generate a QR code. Everyone in the room can scan it with their phone and instantly have a copy of the entire session.
Okay, 2 more critical questions, and they're often asked together: security and integration. Is my confidential work safe, and will this system play nicely with the tools I already rely on every single day?
So the crucial point here is that you don't have to choose. You get both. For total privacy, every session is sandboxed, which means it runs in its own secure environment and is completely wiped clean when you leave. You also have the option to save to an encrypted cloud folder. And as for integration, it's built in. One tap launches Zoom, Teams, Google Meet, or WebEx, automatically using the board's high-quality camera and mics. It just works.
Ultimately, when you boil it all down, it comes back to this one simple, powerful promise. Walk in wireless, walk out with work done.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought to consider. Take a moment to think about your own meetings. That initial friction, the technical glitches, the disconnect with remote colleagues. Is your meeting room a catalyst for collaboration, or is it secretly holding your team back?